We are live. Hello, everyone. It is another episode of Getting to Know the Athlete on the Clydesdale Fitness and Friends podcast. Today we have Sam Demester. Sam, how you doing?
Not bad. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, why don't you let our viewers know a little bit about yourself?
I'll just start off with when I started doing CrossFit because that's why
Yeah,
everyone's listening.
absolutely.
I started beginning of 2019. I played 1 year college football in the fall of 2017 and had a couple hip injuries, meaning both hips, and I actually had labral repair on both sides. So then once all that was healed up and my doctor cleared me finally in the beginning of 2019, then I tried to do the whole Globo gym style workouts on a Western Michigan's campus just in the rec center, and
Okay.
that wasn't doing it for me. And they told me to leave a couple times just for deadlifting because you can't be banging weights and stuff. So I found a CrossFit gym, and I originally just signed up for it because I just wanted somewhere where I could lift weights and just do stuff besides curls and bench press. But then it turned into me hopping into the class wads, and I realized, like, hey, I'm pretty solid at this. Like, had a pretty good strength base just from lifting weights my whole life. So took a lot of engine building to get any good at CrossFit, but it was fun.
So would you say you're more of a power athlete or a engine guy, or
I like those. I like those like 5 to 10 minute workouts. So I guess somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that goes back to my wrestling background too. Just that 5 to 10 minute range is about the same as a wrestling match.
So you were at Western Michigan, is where you played?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played football at Trident University, which is in northern Indiana. And then after I got hurt is when I transferred schools.
I got you.
And then I just went to school at Western, but I played safety down there.
Gotcha. Yeah, it seems like a good CrossFit body type is that safety.
Yeah.
Linebacker's too big, safety's kind of right in that wheelhouse.
Yeah. Yep.
So you got started so you found the CrossFit gym, started to love it. So do you remember what your first real class workout was?
I remember my first class workout was just a bunch of rowing. I don't remember the reps or the rounds or anything like that, but it was rowing, wall balls, and burpees. And I remember I showed up to just like a noon class one day after I got out of some of my classes at school, and I think I got it handed to me by just a couple regular gym goers in the noon class. And so I was doing the class workouts until probably that summer of 2019. And then when I went back home and lived with my parents that summer and I was working there, that's when I started doing my own little workouts at a different CrossFit gym that's in Coldwater, Michigan, where I grew up.
Okay. So do you have a coach currently, or are you kind of programming yourself?
I follow Mayhem Athlete, so I do the Mayhem Compete track, and I've been doing that since just about a year ago, because I signed up for it the week that I got back from watching the Granite games last year, because my girlfriend's team competed at the Granite games last year and qualified for the games.
Okay.
Yeah, and she actually competed last week at a syndicate. She's on Eighth Day Gym's team, so they qualified again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yep, pretty awesome.
So you are not the fittest in the house, is what you're trying to say?
No, not yet. Trying to be.
Yeah. So have you got to go down to Mayhem and work out down there? I
did. In December, I got to go down there. So Scott Vandersloot, who's one of their digital creators down there, I know him from the CrossFit gym that I started at in Kalamazoo. His girlfriend, now fiance Maddie, was one of the coaches there. And so my very first CrossFit competition in 2019 was because Maddie asked me if I wanted to do it with Scott because they had someone drop out. And so I met him through doing a competition with him that summer. And then I've kind of known those two. So I've known those two since about 2019. So then Scott started working down there sometime in 2020, I believe. And then he invited me a couple times and I kept saying I wanted to go and had a trip planned. And then I tweaked my back and didn't go the year before. So then finally last December, I got to go down there. And me and my girlfriend Zoe both actually went down. It was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine I haven't got to go down there yet, but I imagine it's crazy.
Yeah, it's everything you'd expect it to be.
Yeah. So obviously, I know you've probably tested some of these workouts. Have you? Is there anyone particular that you're excited about?
Yeah, I love that thruster handstand walk workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tested it the other day. I think that'll be a good one for me. Those are two movements that I really love, and I always perform the best at whenever they're in competition. I'm excited for the clean complex too. Not necessarily because I think that I'm going to be one of the best athletes in that, but just because that's a movement that I've come so far in. Just my consistency.
Yeah.
In my technique and everything.
You got a what? Your listed clean and jerks, what, 325? Somewhere around there? Or used to be at least?
Yeah. I hit 347 during quarters.
Okay.
In the other total. And I had like 10 more pounds pretty much stood up. And I was like 3/4 of the way up on my squat and I dropped it. Yeah. So ever since quarterfinals, I've been doing tons of bottom up front squats just so not getting stuck halfway up anymore.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Work on those weaknesses.
Oh yeah.
Well, good. So now obviously there's been a couple workouts that are going to be the same that you've got. Have you got to take a look at some of the syndicate, the lowlands, and kind of compare yourself to,
Yeah, I tested that. I tested that rope climb running workout a couple times now. I got significantly faster the second time just because I didn't go out as hot. The first time I tested, I just took off. I just said, I'm going to see what happens if I just take off sprinting on these runs. I hit about round 6 or 7, and I was breathing pretty heavy.
My heart
rate was through the roof. So then a couple of days later, I tested again, went a little bit faster, but I'm pretty excited to see how fast I can go in competition. But I don't even know. It makes a huge difference. You look at the Torian Pro, they had the ropes 5 feet off the ground. Yeah. And then at the Syndicate, they had them 5 feet hanging on the ground. So, I mean, that makes a huge difference. So, never know.
Well, I think they've decided that they're going to have them short. So,
I believe so. I think that they're going to leave them cut just above the ground.
Yeah. Is that the way you've been practicing?
The one that I've been practicing on is I actually practiced on 2 different ropes. I practiced one that had about a foot hanging on the ground, so it kind of stabilized itself once the rope came back down. And then I practiced on one that was hanging about 6 inches off the ground, just because I didn't know what they were going to have, so I tried it on both. We got a few different length ropes at the gym.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. So are we calling our shot on this one, or
on the legless?
Yeah.
I'd say more like the thruster handstand walk.
Okay.
There's going to be some tall boys at Granite games. They're going to be moving on that legless workout.
Oh yeah. So once we're going to assume that you're going to podium here. So what are we going to eat after we're done?
Probably going to go get a large pizza and a Blizzard from Dairy Queen. Yeah, that'd be it.
That's it. Because now we're going to worry. But you got to get in game shape, though. So you're still going to go after it, huh?
Yeah, yeah. That day. Then the next day I can start eating healthy again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
But
if you got to see that autumn.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Sam determined and puts in the work.
Autumn's a friend from the gym here.
Good. Everybody's looking forward to see you throw down. So you are. So when are you going out?
I'm gonna head out on Wednesday. We'll drive out there, and then we got check-in on Thursday, and comp starts Friday.
So you actually got to be in the environment last week.
I didn't actually get to go down last weekend. I had lots of stuff going on. I had my little sister had her graduation party that I was helping my parents set up a bunch for, and she had her high school graduation, which I didn't want to miss because she's a little nerd and she was giving the valedictorian speech. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She's a stud too. I keep trying to convince her to do CrossFit once she goes off to college because she's a beast. She played in the springtime she ran track and played soccer all through high school, and She's finishing with like 14 varsity letters or something crazy like that.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a stud.
So she is a stud.
Yeah, and she's strong. She doesn't know how to squat clean at all, and she did like 190 pounds and back squatted like 260 pounds. So I keep trying to tell her, hey, you should do CrossFit.
You should just at least get your toe wet. Yeah. I'm sure she'll love it if she's that competitive.
Yeah, she's super competitive. It was funny. I just went to one of her soccer games last night, and she's just a bully on defense.
We've got one of our other co-hosts is asking, what are you putting in this blizzard that you're going to eat?
Oh, Reese's for sure. Reese's Blizzard.
Reese's Blizzard.
Can't beat it.
No cookies and cream, just going straight for the Reese's, huh?
No, yeah, straight for the Reese's. Anything with peanut butter.
Okay. Good deal. Well, Sam, it was great talking to you.
Appreciate it was fun. Thanks for having me on
with us. And good luck next week, and we'll see you out there.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
You got it.